Hello, and this is the semi-final day of SAFF 2023 Championship. The first match to be played between Kuwait and Bangladesh, and second match India versus Lebanon. The repeat match of the Intercontinental Cup final, where India won the match 2-0. They will be looking forward to avenge their result, but we think that Indian team are quite confident. But few points to discuss from the previous matches. Head coach Igor Stimac, he has been doing wonders for the team. He has proven himself. The Indian team is currently the match that ended 1-1 in the previous one against Kuwait. The 8 clean sheet match streak ended, which is fantastic for the team. But unfortunate events, Igor Stimac back-to-back red cards. But the previous match against Kuwait, that red card gave rise to lots of controversies, and as per many reports, Igor Stimac has appealed to the SAFF committee that the decision was not right, and there has been a lot of controversies. So, Rahul, I will come to you, but as a senior reporter, how unfortunate is this event, and what do you think of Igor Stimac reacting in that way? And again, controversies with refereeing decisions. It has been a long discussion. We have had this discussion in Indian football, and in this such a big tournament, a controversy in referee. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it might look a bit harsh, but I would say that as a coach of the national team, it is not a good advertisement. Means obviously, as you have rightly mentioned that he has done wonders for Indian football. Indian football is now ranked 100 in FIFA ranking, 8 clean sheet, but still means as a coach you should keep your calm, because you are the one who controls the game from outside. So he should control his emotions. Yes, true, football is a body contact game. There will be by the heat of the moment there might be some actions but then I still believe that yeah, it might look at the hindsight that it was a bit harsh to give him that red card, but still I believe he should control his emotions.
Okay, and Rahul, you have seen all the matches, and yes, back-to-back red cards is not something that we often see for a coach, but there has been controversies that the decision was not right. Igor Stimac has appealed to the SAFF committee that the decision was kindly favored towards Kuwait. So what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, see, if we talk about the last match, then I would say he didn't deserve that last yellow card. It should have only a single yellow card, because we all have seen, he has also tweeted that he is giving his best for the team, even protesting against the referee, and that all he was doing throughout the whole game, protesting against all the wrong decision that was going in India, in Kuwait's favor. That what he was doing. And if we talk about the red card against Pakistan match, then I would say yeah, that was a correct decision for the referee, because that what he did, it was totally unnecessary, because the team was leading 2-0. And as Mama added that being a coach of Indian national team, I would also want to add another thing, that he is a Croatian World Cup. He has represented Croatia in the World Cup level, and doing that, he is not at all setting a good example here. As a coach of the Indian team, he needs to be calm, from the next game on.
Absolutely. So we have the thoughts. Yes, there has been controversies with refereeing decisions throughout Indian football, in ISL, in I-League. Yes, we take your decision, take your thoughts on Stimac's reaction, but again, refereeing decisions in Indian football, this has been a controversy throughout. That has not been good. Even Sunil Chhetri was asked about the refereeing decision. He said that I don't want to get into any controversies, but when Mahesh Gowli says it was a wrong decision, you listen to him. So refereeing decision in Indian football. So what are your thoughts, and how should we improve it to enhance the game?
Obviously, a lot needs to be looked at as far as refereeing is concerned. Yes, the refereeing standards, by overall standard, it's poor to put it rightly. So I think AIFF needs to think about it, give it a second thought as to how to improve the standard of refereeing, because we have seen in ISL matches as well. At times, a few matches, the refereeing standard has been below par. So this is an area where the AIFF needs to look at this too. But now we have sponsors coming in, we have monies, so why not? Means we have seen in cricket, means BCCI puts in a lot of money to develop umpiring, the standard of umpiring. Yes, the umpiring standard is not that great in cricket as well. In domestic cricket, I'm talking about domestic cricket. but there's lot to think about as far as refereeing standard is concerned.
Absolutely. And before we end, final thoughts on the match. I would say Kuwait leads in the first semi-final versus Bangladesh, but India versus Lebanon will be kind of an event contest. What do you reckon, Rahul?
Of course, it will be. First of all, it's a crucial game, and it will be tough because Lebanon has played against India twice before this, so almost they have become familiar with the nature of India, and they will know every aspect of India, the attack, defense, and everything. So it's not going to be an easy job as India did as they edged past Lebanon in the final of the Intercontinental Cup. But this time it will be tough, to pave their way to the final.
Absolutely. And Sunil Chhetri, the captain, currently at 92 goals, 8 more to reach the 100 marks. So we hope he gets a bit ahead to that mark. What are your thoughts on the big semi-final coming up?
What a legend he has been for Indian football. Means obviously he's a true talisman of Indian football, and 92 goals. Can you imagine, Rohan? Means obviously, and he keeps on scoring, and he keeps on
With ease.
You are right to say. So, as a football fan, we would all love to see Sunil scoring a few more. I mean, obviously, that icing on the cake would be to score that 100 goals. Means that's all Indian football fans want.
Absolutely. And Sunil Chhetri at 38, still the fittest in that squad. And it's fantastic. 8 more goals to go. How many will he score today? We'll have to see. But he will have lot of chances to get to that 100 goals mark going down to the Asian Cup in January next year. Here we have the Kings Cup, the Meridica Cup, and then the Asian Cup. So we hope India gets a good win today, and we move on to the final. So that's all for now. Keep watching RevSportz.